Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Thunderbirds will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. The stats would say we might have a mismatch here. This offense can put up points, and this defense can give up big plays. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for a big play right off the bat. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Trying to run, it's Shimonic. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They've got it first and goal from the 7, looking for the first score of this game. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Now the Thunderbirds offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. The run from the shotgun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. The Thunderbirds will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got an open man. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Pulls and fired complete. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Thunderbirds will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's just an example of a defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Shamanik. Open space at the 20. Makes a grab and room to run. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And it's the Thunderbirds want to move quickly. Powers through the defender. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Thunderbirds will call on their punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Provo. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Shamanik. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you talk about wasting no time. That's what this offense just did. First play, explosive play. Second play, ready to rock and roll. Two-play drive. It's exactly what they drew up over there on the sidelines, Palmer.
And they did a great job of getting down to the goal line and getting set quick to go run that play, right? After the long play, the call came in, everybody got lined up. They were wasting no time. Defense completely on their heels. They don't know what just hit them.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Right back to the well. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
There's the pressure. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Jackson will throw. Swings it out to the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And it's the Thunderbirds will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the single back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Off play action. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's got it in the end zone.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just ran over it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Handoff from the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Jackson gonna throw it. Dumps it to the back. Zings it complete to the right. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Thunderbirds getting set on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Options galore here, second and just a few inches. Run in the red zone, it's Shimonic. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And they're not on the same page there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Just a little off. Incomplete. Now facing a third and long. Running inside. It's Shimonic. Could be an alley. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
That's an interesting play call there, because I think with the third and long situation, a lot of people probably thought they were going to throw it. Instead, they hand it off, and great job by the offensive line. And after that run, now they're set up in first and goal.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Back to pass on second down. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Could not make his way to the corner. It'll be 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. He splits the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now the play fake. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And he scores! Touchdown, Thunderbirds!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. He lets one fly deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
Gets open down the middle. At the 35, he's open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 9 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Volunteers in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path?
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5.
Been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Jackson gonna throw it. Right on the money. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw.
There's some room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They give it to him again. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Thunderbirds look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here's a heat. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Thunderbirds, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback keeps it. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Looking for space. It's Shamanik. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Working that left side now. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wants to go right back downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shimonic. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he had just enough to will that one home. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He gets those chains moving. Gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch, and he's free. Tackled there by the defense.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open.
Might have a chance. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth. Comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Shimonic. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's Shimonic. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll run it from the gun. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And it's the Thunderbirds will punt it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey, guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. The team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes up.
There he goes. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Got his man. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Kennedy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The old coaching cliche, the player know every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.